So first of all, I'm going to start with as soon as you enroll, okay? Enrollment, within 5 minutes, you will have access to your online pulse, to your websites, and your products and your business sites. So this will be the email that will be sent right away from your sponsor. And what I want you to first do is if you go in there and you click My Pulse, right there, you can go on and you can put your username. So that's going to be your email that you enrolled with, and then your password. Whatever password that you use when you enrolled will be the password for that. So go ahead and do that right away when you start. Then you'll want to check out your pages. So you have, which will be in your email as well, your .com page. So this is the page that has your products, and then you have your business page. So your products page, you go to that, you will see where you can send people to go and check out your products. We typically recommend that you walk people through the website because it is kind of confusing, and it's best if you personally walk them through it. So what I like to do is to do the solution tool. So if you go right here, you can click on the solution tool, click on Start Consultation, and you can walk your prospect through the questions. I like to just go through and ask them the questions, and I put in the answers. You can let them do it themselves if you like that idea better. And if you want to send it to them, if you go here up in the search bar after you click on the first, let me just go back. If you click on to start your quiz, if you copy and paste the browser bar up here, and you can send them that link, and it's going to send them straight to your consultation. So if they take it, they're going to get the results. Make sure that you tell them to leave their email at the end. But again, it's typically best to do it for them and then, send them the results and talk about it with them so that they have a better idea and you can explain it. So then from there, we have our Team Give training, which is right here, the little Mad Mini here. You can always keep that on hand. The boot camp training, you can go through here. You can look at all this information. It's great to go through, kind of get familiar with it, getting on the Facebook pages, getting to know products, the microsite, all that. You can check that out for yourself. But today what I'm going to go through is, the training part where we're going to narrow it down, okay? So that stuff you can, do on your own at any time that you have convenient. So that's your email. You want to keep that email in a safe place, or in a, special folder. Next, you'll receive another email with our new consultant training, okay? So if you go through this, you're going to see what to do right away. So within your first 30 days, this is what we want you to do, okay? So you want to learn, kind of get an idea of the products, which I have in this we'll go through that, the product tidbits, the 3 ways to buy, developing your why, and, creating maybe a notebook or at least a file. I personally like to have a notebook, talking a little bit about Facebook, the websites, compensation, and our training calls, okay? So what I want you to first start with, okay, the biggest thing about this business is obviously your why, your reason for doing it. You need to know why you're doing it, and you need to know how to explain it. So, in the beginning, I know, we call it our why evolves, and over time it's going to change. But when you first start, why did you start? Did you start because, maybe you just want to make a little extra income? Did you start because you've been using the products and they're awesome and you couldn't help but, want to jump on board and share them with friends and family? Whatever your reason is, just know so that when someone says, well, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? You can tell them why. So here's, just a little sheet on creating that, making it easy to, repeat basically. Don't overthink it. Don't spend too much time on it. Just, look it over. I like to print things out and put them all together in a little binder. Next is your list. This is the biggest part of the business, okay? Without a list, you do not have a business. The list is your business. So definitely want to print this little guy out right here. It's going to tell you, it's got different ideas of who, reaching out to people, experiences that you've had, just kind of like getting a good idea. But if you click right down here on managing your list document, ta-da, you're going to get this amazing list. I've used this list since day one and I still keep it, but I keep adding to it. So I definitely recommend it. I would recommend right away to print off at least 3 or 4 or 5 of them or so and start adding names. You want to put down, people that you think are interested or that you think would be great, or even people, it doesn't even matter whether it's your neighbor, you don't know, you never know who's looking for products and who's looking for, a plan B. So you want to write down your name. I mean, I don't typically put their phone number in until I've contacted them. And then the first date that you actually had, reached out, whether it's sending a text, a message, or, you talk to them in person or whatever. And then see where their level of interest is. Are they interested in possibly becoming a consultant? Are they interested in becoming a customer? Keep like whatever notes that you need to have. And if they're not interested in anything, like get them as a referral, put them into your referral program. Say, I have a great referral program. We love referrals. And, if you send me 2 customers, I will send you a free eye cream, something like that you can think about. But you want to keep this list going. So this business, honestly, this is the business. It's a list. We don't have customers. We don't have prospects. We don't have anything without a list, right? So you need the list. If you don't have one, you need to make one right away. And then you go through your list. And to keep your business running, you want to keep adding to your list. I personally try to do 2. I try to add 2 names to my list a day. Some days that's a little hard, and some days, 5 will come to me. But you want to keep adding, and you want to keep going back, and eventually you'll see that, wow, within 6 months, half my list is checked off, but you want to keep adding to it. Even though you're checking people off, still add. It's just a great way to get back to, see where you're at in the business. And obviously that's, how you're going to sell products. That's how you're going to bring on team members, all that good stuff. So next, so that was the sheet right there where you write everything down. A great thing to do is to have a big business launch, okay? You don't have to do it, but if you do it, if you decide to, it is a great way to get customers right away, to get possible prospects as business consultants. Just a good way to give a group of people information all at the same time. Whether if you want to have like a little girls' night at your house, like, do facials and pizzas or wine and cheese and facials. And you just talk about the products, and we can, if I'm too far away or if your sponsor's too far away, we can always do, like an online Skype or virtual event too. There's plenty of ways we can do it, and just sitting down and discussing it. Right here, if you click here, you can print off the agenda of how to do it. And also, like what you'll want to cover. So this is, if you print this out, you're going to see, what we go over in a business launch. So obviously you're going to want to talk about the brand, the products, go through each one of the products. You're going to talk about, the awards that we have and all the press that we have. And then of course the opportunity of being a Rodan & Fields consultant. Again, I'm sure you've heard from my calls and many of my posts, I highly, highly recommend not using the word opportunity or business, or my business, I should say. When people hear that you're trying to get them into an opportunity or your business, it doesn't sound very appealing to them because they're looking for something for them, not your business or this possible opportunity, which they've heard a million times. So try to avoid those, just say, something, keep it vague, something great, like I'm really excited about this. This is, something that it's, going to change, my family in the long term, or, whatever it is to you. Next, if you want to click here, you go to your plan of action. So this is great too. This is great to print out and kind of keep on hand. Your 30-day goal, your 60-day goal, and your 90-day goal. So right away, when you first start with our new incentives, you definitely want to get on that 30-day goal of trying to hit level 2 before your 60 days. Okay, so when you first start, you get month 0, then you have your first month, you have your second month, and you have your third month. If you hit level 2 by that third month, then you are eligible to receive that whatever kit that you originally purchased reimbursed. And then you're able to do it again if you hit level 3 within the next 6 months. So that's a huge bonus that you definitely want to take advantage for and strive for. Next,